today we'll be making pom-pom spiders. Now to make this, you'll need some black wool, some normal black wool, two different size jars that have two different size lids, some scissors, sharp scissors, one pen or a pencil, and some card that you don't mind cutting up. Okay, so we're going to start with this card. Now, as you can see, I've already made one pom-pom before. Now, you're going to get the bigger sized lid and put that on your piece of card where you can find a space, and just start drawing around it to make a circle. Okay? Right, okay, I've done that. There's my circle. Okay, now the reason we have two different size lids is so that we have a hole in the middle. Now, the bigger the hole, obviously, the less you'll have to weave it through, but the less bushier it will be, so like the less, how do you say it, puffier? Yeah, puffier it will be. Okay, so that's basically the finished product. But you're going to have to make two of them, so you can wrap it around. So, do the same with the other side. It'd be a lot easier if you folded it like me. I did that, so that I've got exactly the same. But it doesn't really matter. Okay, right, so do the same on this side as well. It's gone all the way around. Make a circle in the middle. Now you can make these pom-poms as big as you want, so instead of having this you could have a huge one like that big. I made a pom-pom that big before. Okay, so once you've got two, start cutting them out like so. Make sure that your two circles are roughly the same sizes. Okay, so once you cut it out, fold it in half, like so, and then cut it out normally, so that both sides will be exactly the same. Now I find it much easier using kitchen knives than normal kitchen scissors. See, there's one perfect circle. Okay, I'm going to have to do that to the other eye, so I'll leave 1 minute. Fold it in half. This has already been folded, so it's a bit harder. Okay, right, so there. Fold it in half, and the other way as well to make it easier to cut. Okay, so start cutting it out now. And second one done. So two more or less perfect circles. Now, I think one's slightly bigger than the other, but it's more or less the right size. Okay, so I'm going to put that to one side. Put your lids back on the jars, and put them to one side. So I'm just going to put the rubbish over on this side. Now if you want to make the same size pom-pom, so you want to make a lot of spiders, trace these just before you put them together and start weaving. Okay? Now, you're going to get your string, and don't make it too long because you're going to have to weave it through. Okay, that will do for now. And just snip. Okay, so I'm going to use this for now. Right. So how you get started with the weaving is you get it through, tie it, a nice big knot, making sure that it's sturdy. Okay, just like that. Okay, and now you're ready to start weaving. Now, if I were you, I wouldn't clump it all together, because when you want to unclump it, then it will get all tangled and then you're going to have to cut it. So I just recommend doing it the normal way, if I were you. Now, sometimes it can help by making a slit, but that makes it harder to cut. So I would recommend it and I wouldn't recommend it. If you're more advanced with pom-poms, then I'd recommend it. Okay, so it does take quite a while to get it, so you have to make sure that once you've done it all, you'll know when it's finished by, if you put your finger in, then you only can just put it in. That's when it will be really nice and puffy. But if you want it to be not as puffy, just make sure that you can still put your finger in, but there's a little bit of a gap around so you can move your finger. Okay, so if I was going to do this all in front of the camera, then it would take me hours and I'm sure you'll get really bored. So here's one that I made earlier. Okay, so I can put my finger through, okay? Now it should look a bit like that. Now with your leftover string, make sure there's about that much left, and then get a bit of the weaved bit and just put it under and tighten it, and then do it again for about 3 times, and then you tie it and then tuck it in somewhere in there. Okay, now this is the tricky bit, so I'm going to go get some smaller scissors. Okay. Right, okay, now I'm back. Now I have tried this with smaller scissors, but it doesn't seem to work as well because they're not as sharp, and you need quite sharp ones. Okay, so this is where it kind of goes wrong for me. Right, so you start snipping on the outlines of it. So start snipping. Once you get one snip, make sure that you hold it more or less near it. Okay, try and stick in the middle. But if you can't, then that's not to worry. Now, wool can be quite tough to cut through, so don't worry if this takes you ages. Okay, so I'm just going to show you the finished product in the end. Okay, now remember to hold of it when you